Oh, hey there. Cheers. I was just getting grounded, which is exactly what this new moon in Capricorn wants us to do and is calling for us to do. New moons are, when the moon is, from our perspective, next to the sun. So we can't see her as well, right? Because that's also when solar eclipses happen, specifically when the paths cross, of course. They don't happen every time there's a new moon. But so with this energy, it's really important to get grounded. So take a minute to breathe and to feel your lungs expand and deflate. And really get soft with yourself too. I know I have depicted Capricorn as this sort of rigid, almost egocentric too mindset, but in its evolved state, in its highest understanding, Capricorn knows the tea. Capricorn is very, like I said, divine feminine. She knows when to receive, when to drop the shoulders, when to stop working, when to allow in more energy so that she may manifest. Capricorn really is that master manifester energy, and we can learn so much from her. Excuse me. That's the flow that happens when you allow yourself to breathe and just be aware of your breath. So, what we do have, again, is that new moon in Capricorn, but then we also have this beautiful little stellium. And a stellium, which I don't think I've talked about before, so I'm really excited to be able to talk about it. A stellium is an arrangement of 3 or more planetary energies that are 5 degrees apart each. So, and every astrologer interprets this differently. But for me, they have to be at most 5 degrees apart each. And so there is, I think it's maybe like on the brink, if you will, but between Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury, there is a very tight-knit sense of Aquarian energy coming through this time around. So on January 12th, 2021, we have our new moon in Capricorn, which is all about getting grounded, right? But then we also have this sort of liberating perspective, this fresh, new perspective that we're met with in our conscious mind. So this time it's not just our conscious mind and our subconscious mind messing with each other. It's the conscious mind becoming clearer and clearer each day about what it is we ought to be doing, but also who we truly are. Without having to try, without having to do anything, we are sinking deeper and deeper into our truest selves, into our spirit bodies. Which is very magnanimous, right? It's very big, and it can feel like something is growing, but luckily it's also in an air sign, so breathing in that good life force energy. I personally have been finding it helpful to do a lot of breath work when I meditate. I will often, I forget what it's called, but I will do the breath where it's long, deep breaths, but you don't pause in between. So it's very continual. It's similar to what you would do during Qigong exercises to get the Qi moving. And it's really helpful for just sinking into your body, really 100%. And if you're like me, an Aquarius sun, then you might have a little trouble anchoring in your body. And breath is ironically a very good way to stop being an airhead. You would think that, breath, because it's air, would make you, it can make you a little lightheaded, this breath work. But as the oxygen goes to your brain and as your body settles in, your muscles relax, your blood flow increases, I believe, and all this good stuff. You're creating all this good juju around you. And so the planets this time around are just calling me to tell you to breathe consciously. You're always breathing, right? I mean, it's an involuntary movement. Sending lots of gratitude to our lungs right now. But to consciously breathe is to just become aware of your innate power. It's always there. It's always present. But to tune into it is a whole other basket of crystals. So lots of joy, lots of love, lots of peace to you and your beloveds. Stay hydrated as well. It's all across the board as far as astrological charts go, but this is a very good time to just consciously breathe and anchor yourself in that breath. And maybe even, if you can, let the wind comb through you and, your hairs and let them stand on end, and even that brings you more in your body too, right? Learn all the ways that air energy can actually help to anchor you, because it's kind of a fun little paradox. You're so very loved. Thank you for being born, and I will see you next time.